to my YouTube channel. This video is very special to me. I'm gonna give you an update on my book. Yesterday I had 2 houses I needed to clean, and it was during the first house that I noticed I was getting a call, and it was from my publishing company. So I decided to answer, and Susie said, "San Juanita, Awaken the Lion Within was accepted by our publishing company, and now we're moving forward. We want to publish your book. Expect 5 to 6 months of fun work where you're going to be working close with the editor and the graphic designer, designing the front of the book, the back of the book. You have to write your dedication. You have to write other things that I need for the book." She was telling me that. She was telling me all the details on the contract that she's fixing, that she's emailed me today. But I was stuck on, your book is getting published. I cannot tell you with words what I was feeling. All the emotions mixed together, that my work, my book is gonna get published. And not only that, Susie said, and feel very proud of the work you put out, San Juanita, because it's hard for this publishing company to accept any new books. Not only they accept it, but they love this book. You have a good thing here, San Juanita, and the publishing company have hopes, great hopes for your book. I don't know what to do. Then look up and say, thank you, God. Thank you. I was not crazy when I was saying, God is leading me. God gave me the title. God is walking with me each step. All I can say is hard work pays off. Never give up on your dreams. Don't let others tell you what you can do or what you cannot do. Don't let your disabilities, I share that I'm dyslexic. Don't let your grammar, don't let anything get in the way. If you know you have the gift of writing, if you know that you can touch people in the simplest things as sending a text and then they respond, "Oh man, I so needed that." "Oh man, San Juanita, that prayer was amazing." When you know you connect, when you reach out with your words, you can impact the lives of others. Don't let anything stop you or anyone stop you. Now, I could not have done this without the support of all the members of my family. First of all, I want to give thanks to God, because God has given me, this is how I feel. God has handpicked me and equipped me to do this book. He wants me to evangelize women or evangelize the world. I knew that when I had the idea of the shirts, that I want to do scriptures or verses on the shirts and sell that. I knew when I started writing the book, and then every time I would go to Life in the Spirit or whatever, and I would get up in front of people and give my talk or read my talk, or I knew I connected with people when, after the fact that you give your talk, they come out to you and they say, "Man, this especially," the different people will pick different areas on my talk. That's when you start saying, "You know what, I can do this. I have something that when I put it in words, it touches people's lives, people's hearts. You lift people's spirits." And all that is a gift that God gave me. A gift that it took me years and took me hard work to find out, recognize, and move forward with it. Now, I want to give thanks to my husband. My husband, I tell him, and I will tell him for the rest of the life until God calls me home, I am who you created me to be. Because you have heard videos, but you would read it in the book, how I talked about Hector. Hector took his call as a man of God serious. He knew that his job was to take me to heaven and did everything, everything. Took me to church kicking and screaming. And look where I am now. Hector loves like God, unconditionally. He has loved me in the good times, and he has loved me in the bad times. And not a lot of men can do that. Hector is what I consider a true man. A man that is not interested on being Hispanic. He's not interested on, oh, how many women I can attract or sleep with or whatever. No, his whole life, his whole energy was to make one woman happy, his wife. And he loves me, he protects me, he showers me with stuff that I'm like, man, we don't even have money. No. I know I want to do my nails, but we don't have, and you know what he says? I work for you. So I want to thank Hector. Because without him believing in me when I didn't even believe in myself, I could not be where I am now. And then I have Hector Jr. He's one of my biggest heroes, and I look up to him. I have shared how he's one of the biggest soldiers for God. He confronted everything head first, overcome everything life had for him, and came back, bounced back, stronger, more focused. He's such a godly man now, and nothing took the essence of his heart. He's a kind, loving person. Everywhere that Hector has worked, that's what I get. We love Hector. Well, I get that from all my boys, you know. Then I have Daniel. Daniel is a true inspiration to me. Daniel was key at one time that I hit depression really hard. And I was in bed and I didn't want to get up. Sorry. Daniel walked in the room and said, "What are you doing in the bed, woman? This is not the mom I know. Get up." Daniel reminds me of David, King David, because at the age of 18, he found out he was going to be a father, and went from being a kid or a teenager to being a responsible man. Married the love of his life, gave me the biggest blessing any woman could have, become a grandma. And Sophia is my first granddaughter, and gave me two more, Camila and Veronica. Those three girls, there's nothing they want that grandma will not go and get out. Grandma or grandpa, get out of the way. We'll go get it for them. They had brought light into grandma's life and light into this house. And then there's Fred. Fred is the most sweetest son in the world. He's 6'3", and he's my biggest bodyguard. Fred will not allow, he doesn't put up with people that want to hurt his mama. Fred is kind and gentle and adores Carmen. Carmen adores Fred. Since they're the last two in the house, they have days where they order pizza and play video games. Alfredo is sweet. He has big plans for his future, probably moving up north. He likes cold weather, and he shared with me, and I give him my blessing and open my hands and say, fly. Go find your own life, make your own life. Why? Because I know who I have, Alfredo. I know who he is. And plus, God said, stop worrying about your kids. I hold them in the palm of my hand. When God told me that, all this fear, all this, and I started trusting in God that they're protected. And then Carmen, what can I say about Carmen, my little firecracker? Carmen has come to push me out of the comfort zone. Carmen was the one that pushed me out of the comfort zone, as I recognized that now I had a girl looking up to me, because I'm thinking the boys look up to the father. Well, now I have a girl that's looking up to me. So it's up to me. What I do with my life is going to impact her life. So Carmen came to light my world on fire. I love my Carmen. Then comes Emily. Emily is my first daughter-in-law and Daniel's wife. Also, I admire this young lady. Is sweet, is kind. She loves me. She has been there for me when I'm sick, to take care of me, take care of the house, and especially on my birthdays. She doesn't want me to do anything. She's very talented too. She's writing her own novel. It's almost done. I love her. I love her like a daughter. And also admire her because she also went from a teenager to become a mother. But when I see Daniel and Emily together in the little family, just warms my heart. And then I have Ashlyn, which is my second daughter-in-law. Ashlyn is a young woman. She is full of enthusiasm for life and projects, and she wants to eat the world in 2 bites, and I know she can if she sets her mind to it. Her and Hector make an amazing couple. Not only she's a godly woman, but she also is a personal trainer, and Hector's a personal trainer. So they meal prep together, they work out together. It's just amazing seeing them. And I know they're going, you know, to make a good life for them too. Then I have my adopted sons, Chris and Spencer. I love them. Chris and Spencer are Daniel's best friends for years. And they are here as part of my family to all our celebrations. I love them. They've been there for the whole family, in the good and in the bad times. I'm telling you, I think that's the main reason why the devil is on the loose, stealing and breaking families. There's so much divorce because the devil knows what can come out of a circle of love, like I call my family. When you have that support, when you have that unity within the family, when you know that if anything happens, you know you have them. That if the chaos or whatever, end of the world, whatever, fallout, you have them to rely on. Whatever happens in your life, they're never gonna turn their back on you. And the devil knows that. Not only that, look, I'm publishing a book. Emily's writing a book. Ashlyn has more than one project. Hector has a project. Daniel has a project. Fred has a project. Carmen, you see what I'm saying? Devil knows. Strength comes from him, but then it comes within the family. Now I want to give a special thanks to the little girl. It's Carmen's bestie. It's so funny because Carmen was invited to her birthday, and she said her name is Ava. And okay. And then when we put the name and the last name, it ended up being Rebecca's, one of my church friends' daughter. And we were like, what? God is just amazing. God orchestrates everything perfectly. Well, I want to give a special thanks to Ava because Ava not only is Carmen's bestie, and we love her. She comes to our birthday parties now. But she was the one that helped me navigate YouTube. She has a YouTube channel too. So thank you, Ava. We love you. I want to give also a special thanks to my mother, but I already shared my spiritual mama, Leah, that I know that she's looking up she's looking after me from above. I want to tell her thank you. I want to tell her that I hope I made her proud. That I put in the book everything that she poured on me. And that I promise her that everybody's gonna know about her through me. Then, like I have a spiritual mama, I have a spiritual papa. The name is Terry Bruner. That man also has loved me in the good and in the bad. Never judged me. Never stopped loving me. Yesterday when I shared about my book, he sent me a song and she said, listen to this song saying, it's you and God. And that's the name, me and God. And yeah, it's my song. And then what they said, behind each man, there's a great woman. Well, my friend Sherry Bruner, his wife, she knows she holds my heart. She knows how special she is for me. And both of them have done so many things, not only for me, but my whole family. I want to thank, I wish I had time to give thanks to so many people that God has crossed paths with me for me to learn something from, for me to grow, for me to mature. But we'll be here like 2 days probably. Oh yeah, I want to close with giving a special thanks to a woman that I'm proud to call my mother-in-law. Her name is Maria, like me and Carmen. Remember I said that Carmen is La Virgen del Carmen. My name is La Virgen del San Juan. Y Mary has many names, but it's always Mary, so it's Maria. So Carmen and I somos Maria y mi suegra, my mother-in-law, is Maria. I want to give her thanks because when everything came down on me, she called me to love on me. She called me to cry with me. She called me to get mad with me. And then she called me to pick up all the pieces together, and little by little, she put me back together. She believes in me. She prays to La Virgencita de Guadalupe and San Jude's. Those are her favorite, the intercessors for her. She shared with me that one night when she came and stayed with me, she said she looked at the unfinished mural that I started in the boys' room, and she wondered, what is she doing with all this talent? So when I did share about the book, she was the first one, my biggest cheerleader throughout the whole book. Stop doubting. Yes, you can do it. I know you can do it. So thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you for giving me the shelter, for giving me the love when I needed it the most. That's it for today. I cry, but it's not sad. I am crying for joy. I cannot believe that my book is going to get published. With the book, I'm going to be able to evangelize so many people, because I have a vision of translate the book in Spanish and more language if they want to. Remember, my theme is sky is the limit. I'm going for everything. Now that this happened to me, watch out, world, because I'm coming. I love you your support, and I can't wait to hold my baby in my hands. Yes, my baby. One of many books. Thank you.